Hey, there we go. What's up, guys? Chris here from 89X Gaming. Hello, Grizzly, who's just walking past the outside. What you doing, buddy? Hey, look, he's doing some serious looking. I'm just setting this up because if you saw my last stream, you'll know my undying passion for hating search and destroy. Ooh, we got infected. Eliminate survivors. Eliminate survivors become infected. Infect everyone to survive, or survive the game to win. Ooh, that looks like fun. We might do that. We might actually do that. Oh, don't know if I should update any of my kill streaks first. Nah. Loadouts, however. Say all penalised names on our site, right? Alright, well we'll go with that. Oh man, we're just mucking around with this at the moment. Ah, Pit Slayer, what's going on, bro? Oh, wait, I have a customize option. Not much in one, but hey, here we are. Alright, let's try it. Let's just try playing Infected. I haven't played it yet, so let's do it. First game back, should I say, in a couple of days. Cameron, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope today finds you well. Yeah, man, I haven't played in a few days. So they obviously brought out the patch, and here we are. Yeah, not too bad. Recovering from the weekend. Woo! What a weekend that was. Ooh, that's loud.
Infected. Do whatever it takes to survive.
Hey, Div. What's going on, man? And Ori. Up in the house. Oh my god. Oh man, that's brutal. They're so quick. Alright, we're infected. Let's do it. Leroy Stabkins. You all know how I like knives. How did I get an assist? Oh, I'm assuming that's just because... Yeah. Man, there's not that many left. They got to be hiding in a building here somewhere. Oh, come on. Oh my god. This is boring.
Enemy at the trench.
Oh, good. At the trench. Ooh. I don't know if you can hear those footsteps, but I can definitely hear those footsteps. How do I get up there? Dead silence is good. That's a good perk. Well, I knew he was there, but I just had no idea how to get up the top. Oh. Let's have some more adult apple juice. celebrate. I want to play that again. I can do better than that. Time alive, 49 seconds. Woo. That's bad. That's so bad. We can do better than that. It's a shame you don't get to pick your own weapons, but it'd be sick if you could go in there with your own loadouts. I just, like, Pit Slayer's gone quiet too, so I'm half expecting him to come back as some infected zombie with a knife. Stab me. Teabag me. The salty dip. Oh, Ori! Bro, your latest video. Hot damn, man. You beat me to it. It was, so I've been doing this thing to do the Gold Hog pan review, the flow pan review, and I did the video, I tested, I got my time trials and I got the loss percentages and stuff, and I thought about it and I talked with Steve, and you know, you confer with people and let it mellow for a time, and we've talked about this before on some of the other live streams and stuff. But what I was going to do as a test was I was literally just going to go out there with a regular pan, and I wasn't even going to do the stratify and reduce thing that you show, which is perfect, right? What I was going to do was just stratify, stick my hand in the top 2 inches and push the top off. Stratify, do the same, and keep doing that, and then collect the concentrates, because that would be more accurate than the Gold Hog pan, because you've got no way of the gold seeping out. And it would be as fast. I reckon it would be, but I've got to test it. But you actually did pretty much that exact test, which was really cool. So your new video, woo, damn man. I don't know anyone who doesn't like a good teabagging, Jonathan. Oh no, there is some, there are some salty scrubs out there that really don't like a good teabag. You get those abusive hate messages. Right, because you don't need to let water do the work. You can just push it out, right? But you don't, that's exactly it. You don't need a flow pan. Oh man, I can't be bothered doing this infected thing. If no one's going to be doing it, let's just get a quick play. Hey, there we go. Yeah. I don't think you need a flow pan. The more I think about it, I've got to run this test. Like, I have to test it. I have to use a pan, capture the dirt, run the losses, see how much gold you lose from it, and then time it to see how fast it is in comparison. But honestly, because you can move more dirt than the flow pan, you can move way more dirt than the flow pan, and with a regular pan that is, and it theoretically should be just as, if not a little faster. And that's pretty good, I reckon. There's actually guys already done it. I don't know if you remember a guy who used to have a channel called AU79 Prospecting. He doesn't seem to upload anymore. He did it. He did a speed test with his pan doing that exact technique. And he had minimal losses, so I reckon. It is bad, and you're 100% right with the river sleuths. I've stopped using river sleuths because they're pointless. That's almost a lie. Almost. It's close. They're close to pointless. Because honestly, they just, like, by the time you stratify, unless you've got a really good classifier like Shane does, the Arbitrator for classifiers, unless you've got something like that,
Team deathmatch.
it's
Get out there.
pointless.
Promote the company.
Enemy at the box.
We've taken the lead.
Hostile down.
I'm with you.
Well, that's very true. It is fun, and that's a really, really important part of it. Is that it's fun, right? Like, what are we all bitching about? If you go home with a quarter of a gram of gold, congratulations, you're $18 richer than you were.
On approach, ready for
Like, good on ya. Yeah, could have gone to work some more kind of deal.
Taking the lead.
Whew. Mama, that was quick. And it's like me with panning. Everyone asks why I don't use gold core pans anymore, and Bora and I both know that they lose a lot of gold. But beyond that, there's a simple pleasure in actually using a gold pan.
They're almost down.
Man, you should jump in audio chat, and then we can talk.
Reload.
I saw all these guys, I was like, oh no. You should see this tool that this bloke sent me from the States. They use it in the Bering Sea gold cleanup rooms, and it's a magnet that cleans black sands and fine gold from each other. It's really cool, dude. It's really cool. I think you get a kick out of seeing it run. I'm going very cool, but that's okay. There it goes. Of course.
Stand by.
And
a big welcome to everyone who's joined that I haven't said hello to yet.
enemy UAV overhead.
Flashbang out.
I saw the laser and I was like, ah, and then I walked out anyway. Does that?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
That was a cruise missile. Man, it'd be nice if we get out of this corner. That'd be really good. Let's aim for that. Let's do that. Every direction. What?
Friendly UAV online.
So bad.
Enemy at the shop.
Stand out!
Enemy in the bus.
Oh my god. First proper match back. It's okay. We'll get better as time goes on.
Friendly VTOL jet on station.
The more cider you drink, the skilleder you get.
Friendly sentry.
I'm hit! Dead. Reloading.
Good impact.
Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. No worries. I can do brutal. I swear.
We've got control.
MP on the way.
Oh my god.
Enemy at the scaffold.
Okay. The next match will be better. I swear it will be better. I swear. It has to be. It's getting worse.
Enemy at the shop.
Finally. Finally, after
Enemy
what felt
near
like
main
6 years.
Friendly precision airstrike on the way.
I'm under attack!
Ooh.
Enemy at the shops.
Grenade out! Yeah, got it.
Enemy at the scaffold.
Oh man,
Enemy UAV
this is
overhead.
bad.
We've lost
Yep,
the lead.
terrible.
Enemy at the bus.
Let's do that again, but with less dying.
Allied cluster strike inbound. They're in the lead.
I saw ya.
Enemy at the shops.
Got into a book. This I want to see. Yeah. We're still doing terrible, but hey, we're improving.
Keep fighting. We've got this.
Over there! I have to reload.
Oh, was that the final kill? Was that the final
All
kill?
of a good day's work.
I did so bad, but if that's the final kill, that's redemption. Just at the same time. Ooh. That's fancy. Mr. Deep Voice has joined the chat.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, not too much, man. How are you?
I am good. I am much better than yesterday.
Yep. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yesterday was full on.
Yeah, but that was yesterday.
Yeah. Thank God.
Today's today.
Yeah. Today wasn't so bad. Early Christmas, you know how you've got to catch up all the family members who are like going away and
Yep.
not going to be there and all that jazz. So we did that today.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. Pretty good. I had to convince Zoe to open a Christmas present early. I'm the type of person that goes one of two ways. Either like, you've got to freaking open it right now, or no, you wait.
Yeah. Was she happy?
Mm.
Cool.
Yes, very. Yes. Yes. Hey, you got this game, didn't you, man?
I did. I've been grinding like a savage for a while. So.
Oh, yeah. There's no cool perks for this.
I was going to say a few of the likers / subscribers on the Facebook page have got some good games they're playing.
Yeah? What are they playing?
A few people are playing COD, a few people are playing Battlefield.
I haven't even put Battlefield in since the update. Is he gone? I think Ori went.
Sorry, I just need to turn my game volume down. I can't hear you at all.
Ah, well, welcome to what you
Team
did to me the
deathmatch.
other week.
Enemy
you go.
inbound. Lock and load.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I just started playing that City Skylines on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. I don't
Enemy
know what
in the
I'm
destroyed
doing,
building.
but I mean it's fun.
Taking control.
There's one game on the phone I've always played on and off.
Target down.
SimCity Build It. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
if you've ever played that, but
No, I have not.
it's yeah, you just build a little city and it's pretty fun.
Oh, you just built a little city.
Oh, I know, it's great. You build it, you're pretty much the mayor. Go to other cities.
You're pretty
Buy their
much the
stuff.
mayor. It's like you're not
Yeah.
the mayor, but
Well, you tell people what to do. I guess that makes you the mayor.
or a dictator.
It's pretty much how it is. Build me a nuclear power plant. Okay.
Do it. I don't care.
65,000 sim dollars or whatever it is.
I don't care how many lives it costs. I mean dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, your latest video was really good. It was actually like,
thank you.
no, like it was really good. It's really refreshing. That's why I said on my last video, like I want to push your channel as hard as I can get it pushed, because there are very few channels that I sit down and watch now that give me the ooh ah effect.
Mm.
You know, like I don't know.
Enemy
I
near
kind
Main
of
Street.
I've been blessed in the fact that a lot of people that I hang out with are geologists and gold miners, you know, so I've learned a lot.
Well, that's the thing that I love about your channel is you have those stuff. Don't know anyone who's a geologist, so I'm going as best as I can with what I can.
Yeah. Well,
Be
I
advised, friendly
like
precision
watching your
airstrike
channel as a
inbound.
fresh air. Your channel's fresh. Because oh my god, getting chopped to pieces. Because there's not many YouTubers that I watch that have ideas that are very original, unique, and thinking outside of the box, and that's important. It's super important. It's what sets your channel apart from a lot of the other ones. I mean, there's a lot of good channels that do a lot of entertainment value, and there's a lot of channels that are really good at sort of relaying information to people in a language that they can understand. It's like, you know, the languages of the southern states of America and Australia are very different, so channels that repeat the information that I give or Paulie gives or whatever is good. It's a translation, right?
Transliteration or something like that.
Exactly, but it's not learning. It's just repeating, and you don't do that. Not so far as I've seen. So I'll just have to
Try and, I don't know, I'm conscious of my audience and who's watching, and you know, you've been very generous of asking some of your subscribers to come over to my channel from the US and Canada. I'm pretty aware that it's snowing.
No, well, people did that for me, right? So Andrew from Adventure Gold is someone who did that to me, and then I did that to Paulie. So the only reason that it sounds so arrogant, it's so not. But you know, Paulie had 250 subs and I had a couple thousand. I helped him get more recognition. You can see where he is now, and you see why that recognition is important. And that's the same way I feel about you. Like, as in terms of you need that recognition, because with more subscribers and more views, is going to come better equipment and more opportunity.
Well, I was thinking before I made the video that, you know, I've got American subscribers and it might be snowing in their area, or it might be a panning only sort of law that they're having to do. So what technique would be useful to someone in a hot country and a cold country? What was that technique that I could think of?
Right, I was watching two guys today using a high banker, and their hoses were freezing up and their pans were freezing up. You know, it was just a nightmare for them to be doing it in this deep negative temperature weather.
Sort of feel like that from New Zealand as well. Very cold, very thick wetsuits, that kind of thing, using dredges and high bankers, and it's just like, wow. I'd love to do that sort of thing, but you know, obviously you can't with the law.
Yeah.
At the same time, I wouldn't want to do, I'd want to do it once. I want to have a dabble, but not do it all the time.
Woo! Oh, the RPG! Just shot right in the penis with an RPG. Brutal.
Another one for your little photo album, eh?
Yeah. In loving memory.
These guys are cool.
Not as quick as me.
Okay,
Okay, that's pretty quick. Yeah. But anyway, that video is spot on, man, because it literally touched on exactly what I wanted to touch on about the gold hog pan.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that I don't like that pan. It's well constructed, it's well made, but good construction and an interesting concept don't make for necessarily a well thought out device. Because I could do the same thing with a normal pan. And then,
Yeah, please don't take offence to this analogy, but just because it's unique doesn't mean it's useful. So
Yeah.
you could make an axe with a wooden head and a metal head, and it's not really going to do well chopping wood.
yeah, no, you're right. Like, that's exactly
Be
it.
advised.
And I'm not saying that about the gold program, because I've never used one of those. But if you want to do something, try and make sure that it's functional.
Yeah.
On the gold program, it is
Friendly
pretty
VTOL on station for
functional.
overwatch.
You can move dirt with it, you can get gold with it.
Yeah. Like, Paulie made an entire video where he went out with nothing more than a frying pan and a whisk and some baking tools, you know? And that's what puts it perfect. It's like, it's not that the tool's useless, far from it, it works. Like, it works well. It's just that there are other less expensive options that you could be using to the same effect.
Yeah. It's waiting for that water to really stop flowing.
Yeah. I buggered up my sound.
Enemy at the cave entrance.
I think everyone on my server's going to hate it. All I've been doing that for
Every time I die, my nose gets itchy. I don't understand what that is. Maybe that's where my soul lives and a little part of it dies.
Keep fighting, we got this.
What? What? I'm certainly doing better than that, but not by much.
Now that was a fight. Solid work.
What am I playing? Hardpoint. I'm not having the greatest run either.
Huh. Oh, I got last kill though. Oh yeah. He was trying to be all sneaky. That didn't help him. 15-15, I got a 1.0, that's okay. Ah, nose is still itchy. Ah. Oh yeah, man, what's going on, buddy? Next goal video, I started editing today. It's okay. It's going good. It'll be pretty smooth to put together, so it should be out in the next midweek. Guessing midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. And Damon, cleaning your gold, man. I've never cleaned gold. Have you ever cleaned gold, Ori? Like, have you like put it in acid or CLR and made it bright and shiny?
No, I've heard Alubrite works really well from Super Cheap Auto.
What's Alubrite?
So it's an aluminium acid. I think it's got hydrochloric in it, but really low dilution.
Yeah.
Apparently, it just cleans off the ironstone, and sometimes, if you leave it long enough, it'll melt the quartz out of the gold. If you want to get your species cleaned up.
Yeah.
A lot of people in my area use that, but no, I haven't done it myself. I've burned mercury off of gold. That's something I do outside with, you know,
No go 3-1. That's too
the
close to
stove
friendly.
and walk away and don't do very much at a time.
3-1.
Yeah.
Because I don't find that much. I don't find that much
Visual on
maybe.
that position. Target is acquired. Stand by for danger close.
I'm like that too, man. I think people think I find a lot more gold than normal.
Yeah,
Well,
the
what?
amalgam I've found has all come from one spot, and it's very coarse, chunky gold, so if you burn it off, it goes chunky.
Team deathmatch. Get your teeth out.
Shooting just cause.
There is a battery stamp nearby, though, that I do want to go and take a look at.
Yeah, like the bottom of it.
Just take a look at what's remaining of it. I'm not sure what condition it is, but there's a sign for Creswick battery gold stamp, so
Yeah.
I might go and have a look. And if it's worth putting on camera, I'll do a
You should.
little video on stamp colors, because they're pretty common in my area. All those things.
Everything's gone quiet because I'm concentrating. And then dying immediately after. Not even time to teabag.
There's a vintage steam rally as well, down not too far away from where I live over here, and maybe something interesting to cover in the future too.
Is that Puffing Billy?
No, it's the Lake Coast steam rally. I have a 90-ton steam-powered
Friendly
excavator.
UAV
It's the
online.
largest one that's operating in the southern hemisphere.
90-ton steam
Enemy UAV
excavator.
overhead.
Yep,
That's
90-ton steam excavator. The whole thing is like a giant boiler with an excavator arm on top of it. But it's an old school one that's you pull a rope literally and the bucket opens. So it's 3 or 4 man operation. It's pretty cool to see working. There's a timber mill there, so they do some traditional wood cutting with a steam band.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of stuff like that. Blacksmiths down there. So it's pretty much the kind of technology you can see on the goldfields.
We found the video I'm doing now, we found a heap of relics from like everything from back from like the 1800s all the way up to modern-ish time. And one of the things we were pulling out commonly was ripper teeth. We found like a dozen ripper teeth from old bulldozers and stuff.
Yep.
So that was pretty interesting considering it was in the middle of like 1800s alluvial working.
Yeah, that's the other cool thing. They have the steam rally is they have the Caterpillar truck down there, and there's all the people with their vintage Caterpillar bulldozers, graders, and all kinds of cool
Enemy
stuff.
UAV overhead.
So next year when that's on, I'll try and get down there and get some footage because that excavator is really cool. It's horrifyingly loud, and it makes you know when you hear metal grinding on metal and you just like hear that, it's just, yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Are you like, please no kill me?
Yeah, it doesn't sound so cool.
Reloading.
Enemy in the cargo container.
Oh, Dante, welcome brother to the stream.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm not doing good tonight at all, but that's okay. That happens. It's not important. Everyone's in this
Enemy
building.
precision airstrike
Everyone.
inbound. Friendly care package on the way.
Where's that sniper? He's got me half a dozen times. I gotta see this.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Get off your scope. Okay. You're not gonna get off your scope, but he's definitely in the outbuilding, so we're gonna go hunting.
Friendly Wilson rolling in. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Ah, man.
Boats ready for tasking.
This has to be my least. Like, I've said it every stream, but. Every single stream, but like, bloody. This map's huge. It's so ridiculous.
Enemy at the pallet stop.
Which map are you playing?
Oh, that's a huge palace map. Yeah, Richard, almost 800 subs, man. Almost 800 subs. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty epic to get there.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, Dante, I'm having a cold one.
I don't know what this Modern Warfare update did to people, but they all seem to be playing very differently. Some are very sneaky, some are very in your face, some hang back, some can like corner camp. It's get all over the shop.
That was close. I really thought I was going to there. Oh man, my knifing is terrible tonight. Hey Jobby boy, welcome. Pixelay's getting owned by lag apparently. When in doubt, blame lag.
Cruise missile ready. Friendly UAV online.
Yes, UAV and cruise missile. I'll take that. Thank you very much. You are one. I want those two
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Enemy care package inbound.
Somehow I'm on top. How am I on top? How is that even legal?
Sometimes it happens.
UAV is out of fuel.
Sometimes.
Returning to
Miracles
resupply.
happen.
Everyone has a good game every now and then.
Yeah, well, balance is having a good or an infinite timeline. An infinite timeline. Anything's possible.
Oh, I love hip fire with a laser.
You're like pew pew.
Friendly care package on the way.
I don't have to look down sights anymore. It's just point the gun at the person.
It's okay, this match is
Friendly
almost
IAV
over and that
dropping
makes
in.
me happy.
Friendly precision airstrike on the way.
Man, I hate that you get owned from above. Just absolutely owned.
There's a couple of guys on my game right now that I reckon using scuff controllers or something. Because they're drop shotting
Enemy
awfully quick.
UAV overhead.
Nah bro, all skill.
Yep.
Yeah.
All skill.
All skills.
It's not G
Friendly
fuel,
care package
not
on
G
cargo
fuel,
container.
not scuff controllers. All skill. Full pistol. 100%
Enemy personal radar
Sorry.
in the air.
I just straight juice alpha male.
Less than a minute. We're low on time. Get it on. Enemy care package inbound.
Oh, I really need to get the pistol kills up on this. Like, I need to reckon, I really should be trying to gold my guns. Like, let's be real.
You said it, not me.
30 seconds. Time's up. Get moving. Friendly precision airstrike on the wing.
Sorry?
I reckon the knife would be probably easiest for you to get gold.
Yeah, I reckon. Although tonight I only managed to get
Enemy
one.
precision airstrike inbound. Take cover.
Echo 3-1.
I'm still leading. I don't know how I led that motley crew to that speed. That was terrible. That was so bad. So bad. That was the worst. Oh man. 80.75. 0.75.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Really should change that. Okay, I'll try the AK-47 again. Okay, that's all I've got for the AK.
Hey Chris, I got a question for you about videos.
Okay.
When you make a video, you got a whole bunch of footage to work with. Have you ever cut something out that you really wished you had used?
Kill
and then-
confirmed. No prisoners.
Yeah,
Shoot
all the
to kill.
time. And the other way around. Yeah.
I did that with my little panning video. There was 1.5-minute clip that I cut out that I really wish I'd used.
Next time you should.
I threw it on Facebook, so if anyone's
Enemy in the
wondering
destroyed building.
where I got the idea,
I want to know what it is.
Got control.
it's a archaeologist who
Kill confirmed.
Enemy at the cave
took
entrance.
the hat to she excavated Jericho and Tepe and a few other places.
Yeah, I just ran into the whole
Refining.
team.
Yeah, and she refined the method of, hunting by layers and all that kind of thing. If you're interested on, Wikipediaing away.
I think the thing is that you gotta set you gotta set not boundaries but ideals for your channel. You have to set the idea of who you are, right, and what you're into. And you do that by leaving in things and leaving out things.
Well, that's the thing, I wanted to, in case you're interested in where I got the idea from, it wasn't something that was related to gold prospecting, it was a different discipline of knowledge. So you can draw from areas that aren't necessarily gold prospecting related and still
sure.
come out pretty well.
That whole thing I did on vision, that's all photography.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Same concept. Well, yeah.
Hostile down.
Kill confirmed.
Sneaky knife.
Enemy at the center.
It's that whole thing, there are no hard and fast rules. Like, people put
Enemy
so
UAV
much
overhead.
stock, just so much stock in like what I say and
Airstrike on the way.
oh my god. There we go. In what I say and Paulie and Andrew from Adventure Gold and all that, but until you get out there and you understand that it's 210% about what ground you're on and the exact spot, like the exact to the millimeter spot that you're on.
UAV ready.
That's why I keep saying, get out
Kill
in your own
confirmed.
get your hands wet,
Yeah.
hand wet. Because
You
I
have
can't
to.
tell you about what's going on in Alberta if I
No.
don't live there.
That's it.
very
I have no
difficult.
idea. Yeah, but the principles remain the same, but the spots are different.
Yeah, I mean, I could do some quick Googling. Tell you
I get
history
so
of it.
I get so many messages every single day about people just going, oh, they go like,
Ready for flyover. Send recon.
where can I find gold in this specific spot? And I was like, dude, I don't know. Go take the gold pan, have a look. Like,
Friendly care package on the way.
that's what it's about.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
That's why we say we're prospectors, not miners.
Yeah. We don't know where it is. We have to go.
Enemy at the barrel.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
I have to. Friendly care package on the way.
Enemy at the stone
Friendly
bridge.
cluster strike inbound.
Oh, no, boy. I just saw you joined. Welcome.
Enemy in the cave entrance.
Interesting.
Enemy in the fourth building.
Kill confirmed. Halfway there. Keep fighting. Enemy.
Oh, come on. Oh, thanks, Dylan. I appreciate that,
cluster
man.
strike inbound.
Accidents happen. Luckily, it wasn't a bad one.
Having one of those games where I'm actually doing alright.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And are you like super confused about it?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, exactly what I'm doing, it's so good.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, that's it. You keep walking in the Y and I'm lining your head.
Confirmed.
I think that's it. Twig 1 UK, or is it Twig E UK? You can never tell with numbers. Welcome.
Kill confirmed.
I don't know what happened to my knife. My precious knife.
Hard point on shoot is brutal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put one of the hard points right in the middle of the map in that street. Yeah. You're in the hard point for about 2 seconds.
Man, the AK is a beast on single shot, but it's so slow to get like rounds down range.
Not too bad once you level up.
Allied cruise missile
Yeah, the
on the
P90
way.
is pretty sick. I've been using the MP5. That's good. Once that's tooled up, that's real good.
Friendly care package on the way.
My knifing night has been so bad. I need to get better. Next round. Ooh, next round.
Friendly care package on the way.
Oh man. That's brutal. I was doing so well for a time. That's the trick. You don't want to look at your score, or you'll just it's just really
Enemy at
tough.
the center.
Friendly cluster strike inbound.
Yeah. So I'm meant to be going out tomorrow. Well, I'm not meant to, I am going out tomorrow.
Keep
And
fighting. We've got this.
I was going to see if Grizzly... What the fuck? is going to be able to smell pay dirt. That's my
Friendly
question.
precision airstrike on the way.
He's
All
good.
those comments got to you eventually.
No. So my curiosity was piqued when I saw him.
Kill confirmed.
When I saw how easy it was to teach him how to scent deer. Like, he was so quick at learning how to scent deer.
Kill confirmed.
And yeah, so
Enemy is defeated.
I
You'll
don't
remember our
want to teach him
name.
to smell gold, because gold as a metal, as an element, doesn't decay at a speed that's relevant to humans, right? So it doesn't really emit a smell. The thing that I want to teach him to do is smell pay dirt out. Because there's, in any system, there's usually... Yeah, or not just the mineralization, but the decay that comes along with things like leaves and whatnot that might be associated with those layers. So finding in one particular creek like a really decent, smelly, horrible layer that I don't like the smell of, that he does like the smell of, and teach him how to hunt that, I think might be the idea.
Ah, came through.
Yeah,
Not bad.
not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, Dusty had fun that day. I was recording the video, running around everywhere.
I bet.
Yeah, he loved it. He's gotten a lot of pats in the last week, so thank you everyone.
Lots of hugs.
Yeah, lots of please pay your dog, please pay your dog. Please put the spoil button.
Oh, Dante, I can't camp in summer. I hate it. Camping in summer is brutal.
Got enemy inbound. Lock it
I
line.
have PTSD. That also sucks.
Oh, I know how you feel. Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, watch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no thank you. I'm done. You want to go on that one lane dirt track and party? Yeah, okay, you have fun with that. If you're going when it cools down, man, it means you're going in winter. Yeah.
Enemy at the compound.
Okay, they've got that whole bridge just shored up. That's annoying.
We're in control.
It's meant to be like 45 here next week, man. 45.
Airstrike inbound.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday are looking like our bad days.
Yep. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Enemy at the compound.
It keeps changing every time I look at it. It's either in
Oh,
the
yeah.
30s, 38.
Well, the weathermen, you know, you can't expect them to make up their minds.
Enemy at the buses.
Yeah, it'll be hot regardless, I think.
Yeah, it'll be a tough one if you do go out. If you do go out, so
Enemy at the
water with your
compound.
hats on screen.
Oh yeah.
Whole 9 yards.
I've literally
You
been
got the
leaving
lead,
home
soldier.
anytime it's been over 30 degrees with like at least 4 or 5 litres of water. Just
I'm in the habit of taking water with me when I go to Creswick. There's no water down there to drink anyway.
Enemy at the compound. Enemy near Main Street.
I went over the pistol. Camping out at Eldorado too is brutal. Like absolutely brutal. It's so hot on retreat. It doesn't matter where you go. It's just
Enemy UAV
hot.
overhead.
Is it completely dry?
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Both. I've seen it completely dry, and most of the time it pulls.
Enemies halfway there. Step it up.
So there's low flow and high flow.
But yeah, summer camping, nah. Not for me. I'm out. Yeah, I can imagine, man. Like out in the desert where there's not a lot of trees or bushes or anything. It's just rock. It would be horrible. But that's
Enemy
confusing.
clusters. Enemy care package inbound.
Enemy at the compound.
Cruise missile incoming. Friendly UAV overhead. Got a UAV on station. Ready for flyout.
Enemy at the compound.
Yeah, man, I know, but it's still the outback.
UAV
Like,
entering the AO.
Be advised,
Anywhere there's no
friendly
water.
airstrike inbound.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTV for resupply.
Friendly enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, you run that whole way and then you just get
Enemy
taken out by some
personal radar in
sniper in
the
the
air.
back who's like, "Oh, I'm participating."
Enemy cruise missile incoming. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, he would have been salty about that. Final kill with his trying to shoot behind
Reloading.
the UAV. I shotgunned him.
Be advised, friendly precision. Enemy sentry gun active. We're down but not out. Let's go. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Yeah, no worries, Richard. Enjoy your evening, mate. Man, some of these snipers are quick. They're so quick. I think I was the last death, but I placed first, so...
Hard day, lads. Clean yourselves up.
Enemy at the bridge.
Yep, I was last death. Ah, you shot me in the head, the shoulders, the ankles. It's the angles that really do you in. Alright. I am gonna go get another adult apple juice and such. What's going on? I'm still somehow in this match, okay.
Hunt down the enemy and
Haven't been
destroy
kicked
them.
yet?
No, not yet.
Stand out!
They're in the lead.
Yeah, no, Dante, I was visiting my dad yesterday and the day before.
Enemy at the buses.
That's because I had to get
Enemy
her
has
a
the
heat
lead.
for her neck because she's got whiplash from our car crash. So, priorities, you know. Slightly more
Friendly
important than
UAV
COD.
online.
Free in 5 seconds.
Enemy at the buses.
That's a kill.
Kill confirmed. Enemy personal radar online.
Still hot, boy.
Enemy personal radar online. Kill
Ooh,
confirmed.
mama.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, man, shock's like super common. But you can't help it, you completely lose control of your overall fate, so it's bound to happen.
Enemy at the courtyard.
Friendly UAV online. Kill confirmed.
I was really trying to, when it comes to things like default PhD side of things, it can affect anyone. You never tell when it's going to happen to someone. Ever. It's not possible. It doesn't work like that.
Infantry.
Enemy near Main Street.
Does not work like that at all.
Enemy at the buses.
So you can try and say nah, not be wrong.
Shit. Alright,
I want Viper.
how many people go off to war as big tough macho men?
Friendly care package
You know?
inbound. Kill confirmed.
Enemy near Main Street.
They're armored.
Enemy near Main Street.
Friendly UAV online.
Ooh, it's getting sweaty.
Oh,
Allied cruise missile
you're
away.
telling me. I came in late and I'm leading the lobby, so I don't know what the rest of my team's doing.
Enemy at the courtyard.
Enemy care package inbound.
Oh,
Enemy
I
personal
got a
radar
tag
online.
denied. That's brutal.
We're halfway there. Keep fighting. Friendly precision airstrike on the way. Allied cruise missile away. Enemy counter UAV online.
Enemy at the
Oh,
courtyard.
I just took out 3 people with 1 C4. That was great.
I don't know, how do you use C4? You gotta
So
tell
you
me.
throw it with R1 and you double tap square.
Hey, double tap square. Right, that explains a lot of what I'm doing well.
Yeah. So that's how guys can like, throw it. And throw with R1 and double tap square really quickly.
Huh. So it's just a weird grenade. Got ya.
Yeah. It's a great way to kill a point or a flag or headquarters.
Taking fire!
You can troll people with it. You
Oh,
can really get people to rage with it.
trolling's important. It really is. Now you gotta have a thick skin to be in a gaming lobby.
That's it.
Kill confirmed.
Ow!
Free in 5 seconds.
Oh, it's in the perfect spot between that C4. Lucky guy.
Oh, come on. Really?
No go.
I swear he got shot by someone else, then I shot him and he survived.
Their armor's down. Get the
We're losing control.
Man, I haven't got any lag tonight, which is unreal.
Enemy personal radar online. Kill
Oh, I got a
confirmed.
knife. Finally, I got a knife. Oh, times were good.
Oh, okay, first. Wow. 25 kills, 14 captures. Not too bad.
Oh, I got hit by his claymore.
Oh no.
I knifed him, but. Dip. Is that you, Pit Slayer? Are you on the enemy team? I bet he is. That's something he'd do.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah. You know. Dip, potato chip.
It's good, Pit Slayer. Give me memes to make.
Yes. Become the meme lord.
Enemy cluster strike.
It surprised me, to be
Cover.
honest, how many people are prospecting.
Oh, yeah.
Less than a minute.
But look at the generation. Look at the generation you're catering to. Like, they're all, every single one of my subs since between the ages of 25 and 25 and
Enemy counter UAV
45.
unlocked. Kill confirmed.
I was somewhere similar. I think I got a few up to 65 as well. So.
I'm
How
doing
you
really
going?
bad tonight because I'm having adult
Stop.
sight and not only that, I'm starting to play games.
30 seconds.
So the demographics are actually 25 to 55. There you go. And that's all the generation that was like inventing computers and stuff.
Yeah. The Silicon Kids.
Friendly UAV. Enemy personal radar online.
Which means that salty memes that take it with the right type of humour are very, very important.
Not going to take it lying down.
Under fire here!
Oh, what a salty shotgun kill. I finally went positive. Oh no, I didn't. I read that wrong. 15, 18. Right, I'm gonna get out of this lobby, and then maybe Pit Slayer will be able to join me if we play Shoot House. No, not Shoot House. What was it? Oh, did they get rid of the... They did. They got rid of the original... find your weapon. That's annoying. For the 2v2. No, I will do it anyway. Why not? Yes! Pit Slayer's in. We're doing a salty 2v2. There's going to be some dips.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That gets me excited.
Oh, it gets us all excited. A bit of salty dipping. Salty dips on your fish and chips. We like dips. was gonna say something else, but it's not very.
Eliminate all
Family
enemies
friendly.
or capture the overtime flag to win.
Family friendly. We shall keep this show. It's a
All
lie.
assets are secure on site.
Taco slams.
That was a salty dip. We both have the same gun.
One
Okay,
round
Pit's like,
nothing.
we can do
Prepare to
better.
fight.
We can do better, bro. I let the team down with overconfidence. I'm going for the MP5. I'm going straight up the guts. It didn't work. It didn't work.
I really
They're
like
making
this
us
double
fight
barrel
for it.
shotgun,
Give it
but
to them.
I don't like that it only has 2 barrels. It needs to reload faster.
Kill them all or die trying.
Oh, that's hilarious. What the? You shot me in like the ankles, I swear. Oh, Pitsley, you're once again, you are carrying any glory this team has. If this team has any glory, it's all on you, boy. Guess how much glory I'm bringing to the team, Ori.
How much?
You gotta guess.
Over 10. Over
Well,
10 in glory.
well,
At least 11.
It's definitely in the negatives. Let's just put it that way. So far, Pit Slayer, 3 kills, 3 deaths.
Raise your weapon. We're not finished yet.
So far, Chris is 4 deaths, and I'm not sure if that says 0 or.
No mistakes. No prisoners.
What the? Ah. I got a kill. I died straight after and got a kill.
That is the way. On to the next round.
A 1 for 1.
Then a 1 for 5.
Shut up.
Salty dips. I'm not dishing them out. Get someone else to dish the dips.
Your allies are gone. It's up to you. 1 round means nothing. Prepare to fight.
I'm so sorry, Pit Slayer.
Switching sides.
Oh my god, next round. It's always gonna be next round's gonna
They
be
hit
better.
match point. Tie it up or it's over.
Oh, this guy is too fast. How's he doing that? I don't get it.
Enough of this. Fall back.
I don't
We will
understand.
return.
I can't be that bad. I am 2-7.
He's got his sensitivity set to max, and it was the one game he did well.
So's mine, man. My sensitivity is set to max.
Same.
Oh,
Turn motion blur and that kind of thing off though, because it's.
I'm pretty sure I have got that off, don't I? I don't know. Who cares? It's only a game. It's only a game. My mom thinks I'm cool. Sometimes.
For this man was being mean to me over the PlayStation.
Hey. I show her a video of Focus Prospecting and I'm like, oh, this video got 500,000 views, and she's like, that's nice, sweetie. I'm like, oh. Yeah. just brings you right back down to reality, you know?
Yeah. Call me when you get 1 million.
Yeah. That's nice. Are these your friends? Yes, Mum. These are all of my friends. Yeah.
Gunfight. Eliminate all enemies or
Right,
capture
Pit
the
Slayer, look at
outside
me.
flag to win.
It's like, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm going to salty dip Pit Slayer because that's all I've got. It's that war chant. Damn it, he's not looking. He's clearly not watching the stream.
All assets are secure on site.
Slayer.
Stay sharp for the next one.
Oh my god, what a champion. He just owned that. I'm going to be doing a Battlefield 5 stream when I'll eventually
2 wins down.
get
Keep
around
up the
to it.
pressure.
I just go what I play. Hey, OG69, still one of the best usernames I've seen.
Let's get this done.
Oat cheese, Mr. Oat cheese. What do you reckon oat cheese would actually taste like?
It's all up to you. I'm counting on you.
But I'm thinking about Goldilocks and the Three Bears now. Nah, I don't know. I can't imagine it. I'd eat it. I like cheese. So.
That was gold. That was gold. Oh my god, you're gonna have to rewatch that. He hit my claymore, didn't die, and I came around the pistol, just shot him in the face. So he's probably in the other room, like, stop celebrating so loudly.
Last man standing.
Ah,
Put it behind you. We've got work to do.
yeah, that guy was ready. He was
Move on
ready.
fire. Go.
Moving fire, moving fire. Oh. I'm sorry, Bitslayer, you're all on your own. Oh, what a
Set the
champion.
tempo.
Bitslayer's
Keep it up in the next
bomb.
round.
I like this guy. He's getting better. Pitslayer's getting good. I'm not.
Two wins down. Keep up the
Oh
pressure.
yeah.
Switching sides.
Man, you must have some
Another
serious
round and we're
lag
gone.
on your end. To just get
Me?
a slow. No, Dante, watching.
There's a little bit with YouTube just to see.
How do I use C4? R1 and then double tap square.
Put it behind you. We got work to do.
Yeah. I threw C4 at the guy with the shield, he didn't die.
Did you throw it behind his
I
back?
did.
One
I
round
threw
for the
it
win.
behind
Make
his
it
back
happen.
and he did not die.
I've noticed a couple of times that double tapping square doesn't quite read.
Oh my god. Wow, he just flipped out of that shotgun real quick. Man, he's got that center point, man. You gotta go. You gotta get in that center point.
Objective on the field. Come in.
Oh,
One round gone. We're not
he
dead
almost
yet, are
had
we,
it, man.
lads?
He almost had it. That was a hard. That was a hard.
Match point. Another round and we got him.
Shot from behind. Didn't even do anything to that guy with the shield. Oh, yes, Pitsley, you slidey
Stitch them
mother.
up proper. That's how it's done.
Oh, big shot to the win. He's good. Pitsley is good. I was gonna keep saying that. He is. He's legitimately good. Oh man, I have tons more camo patterns that I didn't know I had. Well, that's aggressive. I like that.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. It's like a cut out triangle pattern, orange, like blaze orange camo. It's pretty aggressive on the eyes.
Oh, this guy must hate me. I threw C4 in his face 3 times this grade. This game.
I love that so much, where you get somebody who's just like so salty because you've killed them that many times.
He's wearing one of those like, oh, what's the skin he's got on? It's got one of those shemag things like you wear over his face.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a sniper trying to hide. He just runs around with a pistol. And I'm
those guys that
every
run
corner
around with a
a piece
pistol
of
are just
C4.
like, yeah. I love those guys that run around the
Gunfight.
corners with, like, run around and
Eliminate
pistols,
all
like,
enemies or capture the overtime flag
teabag
to
them.
win.
Oh, teabag them. So I'm getting distracted by like too many things going on right now. It's not good.
I don't know how you read the comments and play at the same
All
time.
assets are secure
Oh
on
man, I'm
site.
fast.
Oh, I know.
Oh, not that fast. Fuck.
Shake it off. Focus on the next round.
Pew, 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 pew. Pixelator just copped like one to the neck and just died. R.I.P. Pixelator. R.I.P.
Forget that round. On to the
Early
next.
teabagging, such a bad idea. It's just such a bad idea. It sets you up for a loss.
Let's get this done.
Enter some choice swear words just there.
On to the
Okay,
next round.
I'm not
Pick it
gonna
up.
lie, we're doing bad. But we'll do better. Throwing knife. Oh.
Hey Chris, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to jump off for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're
The round is not.
Take a breath. We're going back.
It's not. It's bad.
Let's get this done.
That was dumb. Alright, let's just do it.
One
I
round
haven't
gone.
been aggressive
Not
for a
dead yet,
little
are we,
while.
lads?
Oof, we need to be aggressive. I don't think we're
They're
gonna
on
win.
match point. We've got to even the score. Pull back, soldier. Fight another day.
Alright, We had the right idea. We just didn't do very well execution-wise at all. Way more aggressive. That's going to be the trick. Not just hanging out in the background hoping for the best.
Sorry about that.
A poo explosion did you have?
No, Dusty, we've discovered he does silent but deadlies.
Oh.
And they're bad. Like, they're way worse than the ones you can hear.
So, Grizzly yesterday got caught in his lead around his foot and it must have hurt him. And he sprayed poo up so his window in it. Oh man, it was full on.
Grizzly Pollock.
Oh man, it was not good. I was cleaning it up. I had to walk to the supermarket. There's no way I was driving in that car to the supermarket. I walked to the supermarket.
Eliminate all enemies or capture the overtime flag to win.
It was bad. It was so bad.
Get the gurney out and wash the car.
Oh,
All assets are
burn the
secure
car,
on
buy
site.
a new one.
Didn't need that panel.
Man, where the hell are the guns? Oh my god.
They're hurting. Let's send them
Oh,
home.
I don't use sniper rifles very often, so that was full on. I didn't even know where the guns were. Drag shot. Where are the guns? Like, I'm not seeing. Oh, yeah, okay, there's one. Gotcha. Ow, I saw him. Could not do it.
We're losing ground. Let's take it back. Triggers pulled. Let's go.
Don't stress, Dante. Don't stress. Just go with it, man. Ah. I didn't even get a hit. Are you kidding?
Yeah, don't worry, I spam the comments too. He's used to it.
Yeah. That's how you talk, right? Like, it's a text app for a reason, so just do it.
Yeah.
We don't care. I don't play this professionally. I'm not there drinking a can of mother, decked out in like some racing uniform and this fancy headset and a racing seat.
Losing
Why do they
ground,
have
let's take it
car
back.
seats on like wheels? I don't get that. And they're just like, they do fancy jump tricks in the game and like, yeah, and this guy stands up and he's this like really skinny nerd guy who's just got, yeah, no, I don't do that, man.
He's an LLG Call of Duty Alpha Male Legend.
Oh yeah. Oh, I clipped him.
Seconds.
Man, Pit Slayer makes me look better.
Objective on the field. Go get it. Enemy on the objective. Let's move. We've taken the advantage. Make sure we keep it.
Pit Slayer's the dirty 50 cal because the crutch for the win.
Right, move your ass.
I can't even find guns. It's running around like an idiot. I hit him too.
Take a breath. We're going back in.
You win some, you lose some. Seriously, today is all about losing some.
days.
Yeah, if I'm the last one alive, we're losing. I love
Let's
this.
get to
This
work.
is.
Oh,
This is.
I just bashed 3 of them to death. Oops.
Oops.
They're gonna be salty about that. They had the hard point. They almost had it. Just a bit too.
They're making us fight for it. Keep at it.
Yeah, they're making me fight for it. It's like, I'm so bad right now. I don't know if it's my colour blindness or what, but I literally cannot see the guns just lying
They're
on
on
the
match
ground.
point. We can't take another loss.
Oh no, he did it again. Oh, that stinks. Dusty. Dusty. Seriously.
Day's done. You're not. What do you think?
That's like Rodriguez.
Feed him.
Dog and cat food meats. It's got a mix of meats in it, and it's yeah. Oh.
The trick is charcoal tablets. I learnt this from Grizzly.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
When my eyes stop watering, I'll write it down.
Just half a charcoal tablet, man. It makes a huge difference. Not every meal, but like every 4 meals or something. Just put half a charcoal tablet in.
Yep. Oh, this is difficult.
Oh, yuck, Dusty.
It happens.
Yeah.
Dog farts happen.
Don't let that distract you from the fact that Hector's going to be running 3... I'm not even going to go through the whole line. That
What
Fast
line?
and the Furious comment every single video. Don't let that distract you from the fact Hector's running 3 spoon engines, whatnot. That line from Fast and the Furious 1, everyone comments it on YouTube like a spam comment. I don't know why. I don't know why. I see it everywhere.
I haven't seen it anywhere. We watch different YouTube. That's why.
I watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
Gunfight.
When I tell everyone to
Eliminate
subscribe,
all
I'm like,
enemies
I
or
have
capture
1,000
the overtime flag
subscriptions.
to
Come on.
win.
I've got 1,000 channels that give me content every day. It's great.
Okay, teabag. I don't feel the confidence of the
All
teabag.
assets are secure on site.
That was lucky.
Stay hungry.
That was
Move forward
seriously
that
lucky.
cake.
I did not do sniper rifles, and that just was all kinds of funny on my screen for a second.
The kill cams in Modern Warfare are very interesting. Some of them.
How do I hit the guy twice with a shotgun?
2 wins down. Keep up the pressure.
I don't understand that.
Triggers pulled. Let's go.
Oh,
3 up,
finally.
3 down. Keep going.
Finally get some kills on the board. My turn to carry the team. Yeah, thanks, man.
That's a 4-win streak. Let's be 5.
Oh, it feels good to actually
Right,
get a couple
move
of
your
kills
ass.
on the board, man.
got work to do.
Here's a question for you, Ori.
Hmm.
Do you remember the very first time you ever played an online match?
An online match. Would have been Halo, I can say that.
I'll tell you now, I was absolutely terrified when I let Call of Duty goes.
Stay hungry.
I was like, I'm gonna get owned, I'm just gonna get owned. I got in there and I got owned.
It's one of those things you just get a rhythm over time and
This is match
you
point.
get
Go
used
for
to
the
how the
knockout.
game works.
I really want them
better.
to. I want them to remake GoldenEye.
Hmm.
Oh, I think I hit him in the leg for the
Outstanding. I
win.
expect nothing less.
Oh no, right in the penis. It's been a night of penis shots. We started with the RPG to the dick for the win. Thank you, Pitslayer. You should not be complimenting me on my terrible skills because you've carried the team through the entire night. Alright, one more. We'll do one more. And then I think I'll call it a night because I am meant to be waking up in the morning for gold prospecting. And that's important.
Starting early tomorrow.
Not too early, probably like I'd be willing to bet I'll be on the creek by about 9:30, something like that.
Gunfight.
We've got an aircon repair
Eliminate
guy
all
coming.
enemies or capture
Well,
the
not repair,
overtime
it's
flag to
service,
win.
so.
Well, yeah, you want to get that taken care of this week.
Oh yeah. So he's meant to be coming here at about 7:30, and then
All assets are secure on site. That's it, comrades.
Well,
On
that
to
was
the next
quick.
round. Get ready.
like I was just running around with his fists, and Pitslayer was like, "No," and shoots him in the chest.
You're the last one standing. Gear up. We're going back in.
Ooh. Alrighty.
Time to earn a living.
My rush tactic did not work at all.
We're losing ground. Take it back.
I was like, guys, you know what would be a really good idea right now? Just to charge the enemy with machine guns. And you only have a pistol. What the fuck? Oh,
They're
good save
hurting.
for
Let's
the
send them
win.
home. Crush them. That's 2 winds down. Keep
I
pushing.
taught them to go down the sides of the map for every round, and they just went straight up the middle. Pavlov's dog's much.
Complete the mission, soldier. The only one left. Gear up. We're going back in. Remember, it's just business.
It's just business, yes.
Fix up the tempo. Keep it up next round.
Okay, we can do this. It's very easy. We can do it.
I was going to ask you, you've done a few little modifications to the high bank.
Yeah.
Were you going to cover that at some point?
Oh.
I know it's a
Yeah.
Put it behind you. We've
because
got
I've
work to
had
do.
that many people ask me, ask Chris what he does with his mini high bank. I'm like, I can tell you what he does. It's pretty straightforward.
You know the job. Do it.
So, I was pretty adamant. I was going to cover it, right? I was going to make a review video of the Gold Rat
lost
High
that
Banker
one.
and
Step
everything
it up.
else. And then time went on, I just kept using it and using it and using it. I liked it. I felt like I covered all the information that was poignant to it.
Yep.
In terms of what I liked and what I didn't like.
Losing is bad for business. Pick it up.
Yeah. But I really do need to do it, like, honestly.
Just little things like, you know, I think it was the we had for the hopper box at one point.
Yeah, exactly. So
For a
there's
specific
like...
reason, like little things like that. Different pieces.
Well, 100%, I do need to cover that. They're things, they're modifications that we've done for a very specific reason.
Yeah.
And I talked to Dustin at Gold Rat. I had a talk with him via Facebook and stuff. Yeah, I had a talk with Dustin at Gold Rat, and I explained why I did what I did and what I think he should do, and he listened to it, but he hasn't implemented any of the ideas that I gave him. And you see, I actually went and compared my Mini 6 with Mick's Mini 6. He just won that in a competition up at the Laracuni Gold Bash.
Oh, yeah.
And his is completely unmodified, no different, right? And I'm not going to say I hate it, I don't hate it, but there are flaws in it that are very, very annoying. It's like the hopper box needs to be moved back at least 4 inches. It needs to be moved back to make it workable, to make it usable. And I did that myself. Like, I just re-drilled the bolt holes and shifted it, but Dustin didn't take that on, and it's kind of surprising to me because I'm out there using them every single day, and I know Dustin builds them, and he builds them to an extremely high quality.
Can't fault him on that. The welds are beautiful.
The
material itself is, well, you know, it's a good thickness. It's a great gauge for that sort of thing.
It is really good. Like, the build quality is outstanding, but the overall design has flaws, and I think it comes from the point of view that he doesn't use them on an everyday basis, and so he isn't having to contend with these issues overly much. So for him it's a mild inconvenience, but for me it's like, it slows me down. It's in the way. So I need to make a video addressing some of those things, but It's one of those things, right? Like, you got to wait for the muse to take you before you launch into creating a video that takes you all day and everything.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, cheers,
Like
cheers, Pit Slayer, for the game. It was good, man. I'm just going to leave the stream now. I'm just talking to Ori now. It's good fun. Yeah. And the mesh in the hopper box is there for... It's there for a couple of reasons that I actually spent about probably 10 hours talking to another guy, a pattern maker, about, who's a prospector. And it's been designed, it's more complicated than it looks in the videos. So it's been designed with a very, very strong purpose behind it, and it has increased my gold take from that unit tenfold. I bet you if we took a standard version of that out and my version of it out, that I would find just so much more gold than that bloke. Like, period. And it's literally because of how that mesh works and allows me to process more dirt. Yeah.
From what I could see, it looked like it held on to the shovel you're putting into it a lot longer than, say, punch plate does. Or expanded mesh and moss, maybe? I don't know. It seemed like it sat there and got a proper washing and then rolled its way out the back of the hopper box.
There's definitely a couple of things I need to improve on it. So the first thing, you probably heard me talk about it like a million times before, but the first stage of any prospecting thing is liberation, right? So you start liberation when you put your shovel into the bank, and it finishes when the rocks have been washed and the dirt's separated into individual particles. That process takes time, and that time in commercial mining is known as resonance time. So the longer you can leave the dirt in resonance is the better result that you'll end up getting from your overall gold take, because resonance does two things. It allows the gold to separate from the soil and the rock, and it also allows it to stratify to the bottom. So the improvements I need to make is to add a second spray bar in to the other side, which will give me more surface area coverage with those jets to break that dirt apart.
Yep.
And then the other thing I need to do is just fiddle and fine tune a little bit with the actual size of the holes that are allowing the dirt through to dictate how long it spends under that high pressure flow. At the moment we're probably like 70% right, like it's pretty good, but it's not as good as it could be. And yeah, we'll get a lot more gold once we figure it out.
It's just time and
energy and money and everything. The amount of money that you put into things like that too, it's unreal. Like we spent I didn't, the pattern maker did spend $500 and something building a concept sluice box with some of these ideas put in place, and oh man.
It's not easy or cheap.
No,
That's
it is
engineering.
not. Yeah.
It's engineering. You're trying to figure out stuff. It's not something your average bear tries to figure out.
But it's good fun.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, the most important thing for me is to hand off that really, really, how should I say, important information that you need to know, that you actually need to know. That's why so much of the stuff gets cut out of bogus prospecting. It's like, what do you really need to know? What is the number one thing that will help you be better at gold prospecting? And what I was saying to you before about how your channel identity grows purely based off what kind of information you choose to put in and leave out. Well, trying to decipher the most important thing is why I cop hell in comments, right? Like, I'll go on there and someone will be like, oh, you're not doing this. And I'm like, well, I am. I'm just not showing you because it's not really poignant to what I'm trying to actually teach you. And that's the hard thing, like figuring out exactly what to leave in And hence why I haven't really done that video, and why I'm really stressed about releasing that Gold Hog video, because
Yeah, I won't talk about a product in like my opinion of it, because if I don't use it, my opinion of it is that I don't like it.
yeah,
But there are other products out there that I do like a normal gold pan.
yeah.
That's my personal preference. If you don't like the fact I use a round gold pan, I mean, we're nitpicking at this point.
No, right? Like, so the other thing is, like, it's like the Gold Hog pan. There is a place for it. I understand that. There actually is genuinely a place for it. It's pretty simple to use, like, in terms of, like, just its ergonomics and how it's put together and how easy it is to get rid of that material. And it still feels, this is important too, it still feels like you're gold prospecting. Because we were talking about this before, the actual emotive feeling of the process that you go through when you're sluicing dirt or gold panning is just as important at our level as what it is to get the gold at the end of the day. Because, again, if you go home with a 1/4 gram of gold, it's not that much.
I'm stoked.
Yeah, it's not that much money, but it's an awesome experience, right? And the experience is what drives you on to do more of it. So that pan's super fun to use. Man, like, it is. It's 10 times funner to use the Gold Hog pan than it is to use a regular pan. But that shouldn't blindside people to the fact that you could do that with a regular pan. It just wouldn't be as pretty. And so, like, that the place for it is in a market where people have enough money to buy it, and they have no access to sluices, and they want to just go out and have a bit of fun with a sluice that can process pretty quick, you know?
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the market. That's where it sits. But it's not a revolutionary device. It's not. It's just simple like that. It's not. And then the flip side of this is really interesting, is that, like, they sent me those mats to put in cleanup sluices, and everyone's like, oh, Dream Mat's better, Dream Mat's better. And I'm like, well, no, Dream. So I've done the tests. I've sat there, I've done it in the real world. And this is really, so this is a super important point. There's that guy, we've talked about this before, the guy in America who dumps the gold down the sluice and then watches gold migration. Well, a lot of people are referencing his videos to me, and I'm like, well, I've seen them, right? Like, I've watched all of them, and they're a very good clinical study. They're a very interesting scientific trial of how those sluice mats work and what gold migration is. However, they are not the real world.
The gold's competing with other things.
Yeah, and in his tests, all the sluices are set up at the same angle with the same water flow, and in real life you wouldn't do that because every sluice is individual. Every sluice mat needs its own particular water flow and own particular angle where it works best with the soil that you're running. So
that's it. Your setup might not work on Slaty Creek so well. My setup will not work on Reedy Creek so well.
Yeah, right? Because, like, on Slaty Creek you probably don't have to deal with half a bucket of black sand for every bucket. And and on my end, I probably don't go to Reedy Creek and have to deal with, like, fist-sized bits of quartz everywhere. Like, it just, there's a different geology in that, and that's part of real-world testing. And so when everyone said that Dream Mats are better than Gold Hog Mats, I was like, no, they're not. What Dream Mats are is more user-friendly. They're what I call idiot-proof. Anyone could just, like, you could never prospect in your life, go out, kind of set it up after watching a half-assed YouTube video and get it right. And, like, it would work because of the way that those cells are designed. And that's fantastic, right? Because that means that the gold prospecting product is available, and works for a larger audience, and that's really good because there are many people out there who either don't have the confidence, they don't have necessarily the smarts, which sounds really horrible, but some people don't do their research, and they don't do the reading and the literature that comes along with their product, or the time and energy that people like myself would put into explaining it. They don't do that research. So these people set their sluices up however they think it's meant to be set up and just hope it works. Well, you know, the Dream Mats work almost all the time just because of the way they're designed. That's really good. That's very, very clever. But that doesn't make you an expert gold prospector, and it also doesn't make the mat the best on the market. What that makes it is idiot proof. If I set my gold hog mat up at the ideal angle and I make it with the ideal water flow, then I'm just going to have just as much success as you. But I had to take a little bit more time to set my gear up, and there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and the other thing's price point, right? So like Dream Mat in America is probably expensive, and Gold Hog Mat here in Australia is really expensive, but flip that around and it's cheap. So I'd rather buy Dream Mat here because it cost me half as much as the Gold Hog matting from America. Yeah.
For me, the other thing is some days when I'm prospecting, I do get quite tired, and when you get tired, you don't think 100%. You make mistakes. You know, don't pay attention to the angle of your sluice, or you might have bumped it or something. And Dream Mat helps a little bit in that regard. Like if I knock the sluice, I don't have to freak out like I've lost all my pay.
No, 100%. That's what I was saying. Like it's idiot proof. Like you can have a really bad foggy mental day and still kill it on the creek. You can still do that. There's no issue with it. And that's really good. That's fantastic. But I also feel like there's this elitist class that's starting with the whole Dream Mat thing, which is like, I use Dream Mat and it's the best. And it's not like, I've used a Hessian sack to get gold.
I use it.
Right?
I use it because it's what I can get access to.
Yeah. Exactly. So if your budget only allows for carpet and expanded mesh, dude, that works fine.
Do it. Exactly.
Yeah, like do it. Like, you know, why not? I'm in the pre-planning stages of doing a video that the loose title is going to be full gold prospecting setup for $50. And the idea is that I go out and I buy everything you need to be a gold prospector for $50 and go and use it on the creek and reimburse myself in one day with that setup. And I know it's possible. Like, it's so easy. It's like, we're highly dependent on where you live. You know, disclaimer. Exactly. But the point is, you don't need the best gear. You don't. You just don't. And that whole thing about one thing's better than another in prospecting is just such a fallacy. It is. It's just such a fallacy.
Like, a lot of my friends are very proud of their very first sluice that they have because they made it. They didn't buy it from somewhere. They made it with their own two hands, and they're very proud of it. And it works. I
remember this, right? I was in an Aussie Disposals with Zoe, and there was a sluice box for sale on the wall, and I didn't own a sluice box, and I was looking at it, and it was $100, and like I was poor as shit back then. Yeah. And I was like, should I get it? Like, I don't know if it's a good one. I don't know. I don't know what the go is with it. And so I was like, just try it. Like, just go out and try it. Man, that thing got me my first ounce of gold. Like, it just killed it. And it's a sluicy sluice, and there's so much hate for sluicy sluices online. I don't know why. Like, because if you spend the time setting it up and you understand the dirt you're running and all that sort of stuff, no worries at all. Easy as, real simple to get gold. But a lot of people, I guess, rush into it and then they lose it. They lose gold. And that was that whole thing of, like, going back to the Gold Hog versus Dream Mat thing. When I was... Ben, I just seen your comment. How you doing? Welcome. When I saw the comments I was getting about, like, Dream Mat's better, it catches way finer gold. Well, I ran raw, unclassified dirt down the Gold Hog mat, which is exactly what they tell you not to do, at a higher gallons per hour, at a steeper angle, and I was still catching gold out of the mustard pit, and that stuff is tiny. And I look at that and I knew I was getting losses, and I knew that everything wasn't optimal, and it was still catching it. And I looked at that and I went, you know what, it doesn't matter really what you buy. If it's commercially made, it's going to work. It just comes down to how careful you're going to be on the creek, and overall what you find acceptable to be losses. So if you if you expect 100% catch rate, I see this comment all the time, oh, my gold pan catches everything, I've never lost a speck out of my sluice. Well, it's not right. You have. Like, you straight up have. Every time you've panned, you've lost gold. Every time you've sluiced, you've lost gold. There's no way around that. Even Parker off freaking Gold Rush says he only catches 95% of the gold he goes through his sluice. And you look at how long those sluice runs are, like... Yeah.
No system is perfect.
No,
it's close, but it's not perfect.
And then if you let go of that ideal of perfection, smooth sailing. That's when you start getting into it, and you don't worry. If I can lose less than 5% gold, I'm doing really well. 5% loss is fine by me. I don't care if I have 5% loss. Cool. Ah! Oh, I hit a button. There we go. No, I just picked up the controller and smashed a button. Oh, I'm going to leave it there because it's been 2 hours and yeah, I've got to get up and actually go and do all that stuff I was just talking about. So thank you for tuning in, guys. And Ori for joining us. Time flies when you're having fun. It does, it does.
Remember to like, share, subscribe, go on the Facebook page, all that good stuff.
Like, share, and subscribe, or I'll teabag your scrub, something like that. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, hopefully you'll join in next time for a little bit of weird gold prospecting chat, and Call of Duty yelling where I just die tons and Pitslayer carries the team. Alright, see you, I'll find the button, later guys.